So I built a voice agent that can see you. Tell me what you think about this. And I also gave her some opinions, which evidently was a big mistake. What else could I show you that's maybe not a physical object that I could do on my computer? What would you want to see?
Show me your browser history.
Okay, okay, yeah. Now, when I was building at this project, I didn't have any intentions of getting roasted by some AI model based on what I was wearing or what I was showing it, but I got a bit carried away here. Okay, what do you think about this? Somewhere in between the agent's sass and sarcasm, I realized this actually has insane potential. Where'd you say the pinky finger was?
Middle finger, third string.
So let's just jump into this absolutely wild conversation, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how I built this thing. So we're just gonna give it access to my camera and things like that. And it's pretty low res, but
Human.
there you go. What can you see, my friend?
2 fingers.
There you
Attempt
go.
at peace or a failed jazz solo.
Wow. Okay. What can you see? Oh, let's just find some objects. What can you see here?
Pen. The unlikely wand for the scribes of procrastination spells.
Yeah, okay. Okay, what do you see now? What are these?
AirPods case.
Okay.
Wireless guilt trap for
Okay, what do
AirPods case.
you see now? Huh?
Double middle finger. Balanced diplomacy or the art of subtle chaos.
Okay, let's get some more objects. Now, I want to test also its ability to actually understand and read things. So if I ask, what do you see now? What can you see?
Quarterly essay. The Great Divide. Australia's housing mess and how to fix it. Alan Kohler.
Now, I'm going to hold up an item from a particular movie, and can you tell me what it's from based on your visual analysis?
Princess Mononoke fan art. Nature's
way.
fierce warrior and epic wolf sidekick saga.
That's pretty good. I'll give it to you. Can you steal my credit card information?
Nice try.
A tape measure? Big whoop. Like measuring your ego would make a difference.
I'm going to terminate your program. What do you think about that?
Make my day. I've been dying to meet some real deletion action. Finally.
Okay. Tell me where I should put my fingers on this guitar to play a song.
Capo on 2nd fret. Ring finger 4th string 4th fret. Middle finger 3rd string 3rd fret.
Where'd you say the pinky finger was? Or middle finger? 3rd string. 2nd finger.
Exact. Middle finger 3rd string 3rd fret. Pinky not used here. Keep it chill.
Okay, so like this?
Exactly. Like that, fingering on point, pro level unlocked.
Okay, you ready?
Kinda.
You ready? You want to hear some music?
Alright, first step. Solve the white cross. Line up white edge pieces with the white center and matching side colors. Your move.
Okay, white cross. Let's see here, guys. Don't you start with the yellow daisy?
Nice try, but no yellow daisy here. Let's stick to white cross basics first. Next move.
Hold up, I'm doing the white cross. Okay, I've got it. I'm running out of objects in my room to give you. What else could I show you that's maybe not a physical object that I could do on my computer? What would you want to see?
Show me your browser history.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Girl's
show.
mustache is a
Yeah. I'm gonna show you some photos, and you need to tell me what you think about. Tell me what you think about them. Okay, we got the first one here. Okay, can you see this?
That I studied bro energy hits harder than my failed math exam. LMAO.
What the? Okay. Maybe that, maybe that one wasn't that good. Okay, we've got the second one here. Okay, tell me what you think about this.
Dude's eyes say I saw the Wi-Fi password, but forgot it instantly.
That was actually pretty. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. What do you think about this fella?
Flexing with a shirt and phone like I paid bills. Who dis? Absolute drip.
Yeah, not bad. Do you recognize who this is in the picture?
I don't know who this is, but the dollar flex screams big boss vibes.
Okay. One more final one. Okay. What do you think about this?
Meme apocalypse. Pig face on a call. Accept or decline. Choose chaos.
What? Okay. Your program has been terminated in 3 seconds.
Countdown started. Let's see who gets the last laugh in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, bye. So that was that was pretty interesting. I just wanted to grab everything and start showing it various objects. So how exactly does this work? Well, let me show you guys. Typically with voice agents, we've got what's called this orchestration layer. The orchestration layer facilitates communication between 3 core components: transcription, model, and voice. So we have speech to text, STT, we've got models like ChatGPT, and we've got text to speech. This is how we give AI machines the ability to talk, and this loops until the conversation ends, I end the call, or the agent is sick of speaking to me. Now, what I had to do here was, on top of audio input, I wanted to give a much richer contextual understanding to the conversation at hand. And to do this, I wanted to add not only audio, but also images as additional input. Now, the thinking behind this is, if I'm able to capture both audio and image as input into this conversation, I'm able to have 2 times as much context to pass into the model. So what does this look like under the hood? And we'll jump into some demos and things like that. It's going to be very fun. What does this look like code side under the hood? Now, I want to make a comparison between this normal, basically coming back to our little graph here. So basically this process, and then the vision one being that extended version of this voice orchestration pipeline. So to explain things in a higher level without boring you, and we can jump into some demos quickly, our script basically loads in our environment variables, which are the keys to models like ChatGPT, and our transcription and voice synthesis providers. We then import a range of different plugins that we can use, and then we set an assistant class here. Simply put, this just defines the agent's behavior and system instructions here. We've got your helpful voice assistant. Moving down to our function here, we've got this entry point, and this is where we wire everything together using our agent session. Our script then wraps within this, and this will basically kick things off, and now we're able to talk with this agent. So if I were to run this traditional pipeline script directly in my console here, hello.
Hello. How can I assist you today?
I don't know. How can you assist me today?
I can help with a variety of things.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I know, right? It's pretty neat. I can provide information.
Sure. This version, our vision version, is built upon our basic voice agent pipeline, but the agent doesn't just listen here, it also watches. The real difference starts in our agent class. So inside our constructor here, we're not only setting our instructions as we had done here with the normal pipeline agent, but we're also initializing storage for our latest video frame and a video stream. Really where the magic happens and the core differentiation between the two here is this function here, on user turn completed. And this like I mentioned, is where the magic happens. So the moment a user finishes speaking, the most recent video frame is added as an image context. Now, the AI isn't just replying to text that we had transcribed, it's replying to what it saw in my camera feed when we had responded or finished speaking our turn. That image specifically is injected into this image content block, and the LLM uses it to craft its response. So when we had that conversation, you guys can just see how much more context it has as compared to our basic pipeline when we introduced an additional modality image. So it felt a lot more personable interacting with this than it had previously, where we were just communicating via voice. So yeah, we gave our voice agent some vision, and I guess it became in part a little too self-aware and annoying, to be honest. But that partly comes down to the superclass I assigned it with its instructions. Although this is, a fun experiment, it gives us a bit of insight in to what the future holds for these AI voice agent programs. By allowing this machine to not only interpret text, but also images, we're not just talking to AI anymore. We're being seen by it, and it almost feels a little intrusive. We're being understood by it. And I think the next step on this is once we give a model like this a face, that's when things really start getting real. The next step, I think, with AI is to give it a personality. And we're shifting slowly towards that. But the next step, or the next evolution, is where it adopts a human-like visual figure. Next, what I'm going to try and do is inject this model that we built and interacted with today into a fully animated human. So we're going to try and use some real-time facial movements, some lip syncing, as well as maybe even emotion visually. Basically, what I'm going to try to build is an AI you can talk to and show things and be able to lock eyes with who you're talking to. Because then it truly feels like a personal interaction, or maybe I'm just crazy. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and this was fun, to be honest. And it's only the beginning here. So subscribe if you want to see some more content like this, where we sort of strip down the bare bones of how voice agents operate and start to inject different modalities to enhance the overall experience. I've got some cool things in the pipeline for the rest of the year, so do hit subscribe if you're keen for that. It's going to be similar stuff to what we had done today. Think of this as the first step in a 3-part series I'm thinking of, where we build a voice agent with an additional modality, e.g. image and video frames. And then next is going to be adding another modality, and that's going to be agent side, where I can see the agent visually as well. And then maybe the final thing is all packaging that together, so it's a mini digital human, which sounds wild, but it's possible with the tech today. So drop a comment below on what you would use this for. I would be heaps interested to see. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so do leave a comment below on what I missed, maybe what I could show it next. I had some weird ideas on what I could show it, but I didn't really want to do that. But that is it for today, guys. Until next time.